I think I just found a way for investors to literally buy rental properties with no money at all, but I actually don't know if this would work. And it's not some like weird seller financing thing. I don't believe that ever works. It's a completely different strategy, and I want to tell you guys to see if any of you have done this before or to see if it's even like legal. So what you do is you open an LLC in whatever like state you want to buy in, and you let it season for a little bit. So basically you just let it exist for a little bit of time, at least enough time in order to qualify for business credit cards. There's a ton of business credit cards out there that have zero annual fee, so completely for free you can get them. And as long as your personal credit score is like decent, I'm talking like in the sevens at least, then you'll usually get approved for these credit cards. And these credit cards, like I said, are zero annual fees, so there's no harm in keeping them open. And they typically have higher limits because they are for businesses. And on top of that, they usually have an introductory period where it's 0% interest, 0% APR for usually 12 to up to 18 months I've seen. So, and this is the part that I'm like, I don't know if this is allowed technically. So you get the business card, let's say it has a $20,000 limit. You get a cash advance or a bank transfer on it, and they'll usually charge a small fee, like 3%. So, 3% of 20K, I don't know how much that is off the top of my head, but a few $100. So you'll pay that in fees technically, but then the money gets sent to a bank account. And my DSCR lender, which for those that don't know, DSCR means debt service coverage ratio loans, basically investment business loans. They don't look where money comes from after 60 days. Meaning, as long as you let the cash advance sit in your bank account for 60 days, they're not gonna ask questions about where it came from. And you can use that money as a free loan essentially to put down on a down payment on a house. And if you're doing my strategy, which is Section 8, that means you can buy a super cheap home for like $90,000 in the Midwest, get a Section 8 tenant in there, and you've effectively bought in a house completely for free. And all you got to do is just make sure you pay the loan back within the first 12 to 15 months, which, you can use the rental property income to pay it down. So let me know if you guys have ever tried this. If it actually works, I might start promoting it for my mentorship program. So yeah, and if you are interested in mentorship, click the link in my bio.